This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and this is going to be a little bit different. You know, we review laptops. That's a Wacom Cintiq Pro over here. I recently reviewed the Cintiq Pro arm that's attached to the desk, but we don't review the things that you put your stuff on. And given that a lot of us spend a lot of time on computers, you know, sitting is not so good for you. So I personally actually always wanted a standing desk. So in FlexiSpot, the people who make the Sano desk said, hey, would you like to review it? I was like, yeah, definitely. I'd like to give it a try. Now, this is one of the affordable Chinese kind of standing desks with an electric motor. And some people are like, I don't know, you know, a good standing desk is about $1,000. This one's around $300 or so. Is it any good? I was wondering that too, especially when you've got something incredibly heavy and expensive hanging on here like this. This plus the arm weigh about 45 pounds alone. So this desk is the E1 model, which is actually the base model. You can go up to the SanoDesk Pro for around $550 or $600. There are various other models, but this is the base model. And it's pretty darn impressive, actually, for the money in terms of the stability and the build quality on this. Now, like most furniture these days, this kind of furniture, you have to assemble it yourself. It comes in 2 boxes. So the legs, the frame come in 1 box, the top comes in another. So if just hearing the name IKEA makes you break out in a sweat, if seeing an Allen key gives you hives, this wouldn't be the product for you. The instructions that come with it are pretty good. It's pretty straightforward, and all the bolts are numbered and all that kind of thing. So if you're cool with IKEA and assembling some furniture, you can do this. If not, you're going to have to think about another alternative. Some of these desks are pneumatic, so they use kind of like hydraulic hinges on them to raise and lower. This one is actually electric, and given the fact that it is, relatively speaking, a budget price one, the single stage motor on here, I was a little wondering, you know, how fast is it going to be, how stable, how long is it going to hold up? I'll tell you what, I had this sitting in the house for 2 months and I've been using it just to see how well it would hold up, and it does. It can go up at 1 inch per second for those of you who follow those things with these motors. Some are faster, some are slower. That's pretty much an average speed. They rate it at 50 decibels. It's actually very quiet, so listen to this now. I mean, you don't really hear it, so that part's certainly not an issue. It's pretty smooth, and it can go up to 47.6 inches. Again, they have different models that can go to different heights, so that's almost 4 feet. So I'm 5'11", and certainly it can raise up enough for me if I want to stand and draw. And I'm one of those people who does not like to sit a lot, so it works for me from that respect too. And sometimes, especially if you're doing something like art, the angle is just perfect for that. So obviously with a standing desk, you're not going to be standing all the time. That's not so great for your back either. Otherwise, you would just buy a desk that was permanently this tall, wouldn't you? So the idea with this is that you can use a stool like I'm using right here that's tall and height adjustable, or you can use a regular chair too and just go from the chair and standing up. It actually has an alarm on the control panel, so you can set it to remind you every hour to stand up as well. It has 3 presets for the height. Now for the desk surface itself, there's 3 different sizes available. There's a 48-inch by 30-inch. They're all 30-inch depth, a 55-inch, and the 60-inch, which is the biggest, which is what we have, which is obviously wonderful if you have big monitors attached to this. You need some room for reference material if you happen to be an artist or whatever it is you're doing for your laptop, for your drink. It's smooth enough that I trust it when I put a can of Pepsi or something like that on the desk. The legs on this are steel, and even when this is raised up high, like right now, this is very stable. The legs, I admit that with the upright vacuum cleaner, I have accidentally vacuumed over them at least 4 times already, and they're still not scratched, so they're pretty sturdy. The desk surface itself, I guess, is a laminate. It's pretty durable, whatever it is. I've been dragging things across it. It hasn't scratched so far. We have the black, obviously, and it shows fingerprint oils because that's, well, what black does, but you can also get it in maple and mahogany. It's your choice as to which of those finishes that you get. The desk itself is rated to support 154 pounds, and I've already got probably about the heaviest kit that you're going to put on here with this Cintiq and with that arm, and, well, yeah. But if you want to get one of the more expensive models, it goes up to 220 pounds, and other than lifting yourself up and down on the desk, I don't know what you're going to be putting on there that actually weighs 220 pounds. The company also sells ergonomic standing mats. Those are a thing these days, a nice soft cushion underneath your feet. They have those little bikes that go underneath your desk, so if you want to really get some exercise while you're working and get the blood flowing, you can do that too. And they also sell desk converters. You've probably seen those. That's a more affordable way to get yourself into a standing desk for a lot of people. You put it on top of a regular desk. It's like a riser system that goes on top of your regular desk. The desk itself has a 5-year warranty, and the motor has a 3-year warranty. I guess you would go back to the company. Their URL is in the description, since they're not a household name. if you had any problems with it. With the desk itself, I really don't see how you could have any problems with it. It's built like a tank. With the motor, we'll have to see. I'm going to keep using this for 3 years to find out. So are there any cons with this? Honestly, there are none that I can find. Obviously, I am not a professional desk reviewer. I don't think such a thing actually exists. Clearly, if you wanted to spend more money, you could get a motor that goes up even faster if you're in a real hurry to stand up and have your desk match you. But other than that, I just can't find anything to say wrong about this thing. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more cool tech videos and sometimes things that are related to technology. And thumbs up if you like this vid.